You are surrounded by glitter in this water.
Glitter.
Glitter. Water surface is covered with glitter in a single bag that kind of floats by.
I grab it.
Grab the bag. You are treading water right now in some sort of cave.
Do I see a ledge anywhere?
Kind of up behind you, you are just under kind of an overhang of a ledge.
Okay. What about anywhere to get out of water?
You can faintly see that over in this direction looks like some sort of shore or edge of a pool. Go ahead and roll me a perception real quick.
19.
Alright.
I remember
Something
it was yesterday.
something is tugging at your ankles from under the water.
Uh, what?
Feels like a hand.
Okay. Um, can I kick it free?
Try.
I try to kick it free. 2.
Alright. You manage to struggle and knock this hand free of your ankle.
I want to swim to that shore thing that I saw.
Alright. You begin to make your way to the shore. Before your feet can even touch the more shallower ground, your cape is caught by something. Something is pulling you under the water. Something is trying, anyways.
Uh, what?
You cannot tell.
I cannot tell. Okay. Can I... Let's see. I want to... Can I shake free of this one too?
You certainly try.
I try. 16.
You are trying to free yourself from whatever keeps grasping at you. A whatever it is certainly latching on. It feels like two distinct points, like it's a person or something grabbing with two distinct hands, not just like a tentacle beast or something.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you have a chainmail cape on, you somehow manage to shake this thing loose. Kind of scramble towards the shore.
Okay. So I climb up on shore.
Alright, you can now look back at what your little pool of water that this is, and now in fact know that you are underground in some sort of cave and kind of out in the middle of the pool, just about so where that massive little collection of glitter is. So something gleaming, small little object. Just kind of reflects of something.
Okay.
Purplish or greenish, can't really tell.
Hmm. What is in the bag?
The half-soggy bag is full of half-soggy glitter.
Okay. Is there a pebble I can sprinkle some on?
Yes, there's plenty of rocks about this cave floor now.
I want to test a pinch on a rock.
Alright. Sprinkle some of this semi-wet glitter on the rock, and the rock begins to float ever so slowly upwards.
Excellent. What do I see around me?
Cave, more cave that opens up deeper into cave, deeper into the depths.
Okay. Oh, cave. Um, and there was something shiny in there, right?
Something in the little pool of glitter.
Hmm. You said it was either purple or greenish.
You think so? It's some color contrast against the little silver of the glitter.
Hmm. I would like to sprinkle myself with glitter.
Just like on top of your head.
Yeah, try to get enough so I can levitate.
Alright, you believe it might take the entire what's left of the bag,
Ah,
judging by its properties.
okay. Then I'll pass for now. I want to can I walk around the lake? Or the puddle?
Over to this side, over here, appears to be kind of a somewhat hastily cut, but somewhat of a cut staircase of stone that kind of leads up to this cliffside you were underneath. At the
Alright.
top, you can in fact see some sort of ledged as presumably an archway, a doorway you can faintly make out.
Alright. I want to head up that way.
Alright? With no trouble, and you can make it all the way to the top up here to this archway.
To the archway.
You are met with a large, elaborately cut stone door.
How does it open?
As far as you can tell, you do not see any activation method of any kind.
Okay. Then I would like to throw a handful of glitter at the door.
You throw a handful of glitter at the door.
Does the door lift up?
The door
Or
does
no?
not. The door does not seem to be affected at all.
That's unfortunate. Uh is there anything else I notice?
Other than the fact that the cave seems to go on a little bit farther, there's not really anything else you haven't, seen.
Can I keep going through the cave?
Certainly, you believe so. It looks to go deeper.
I'd go deeper. Which way is that? North, south?
This way.
That way. Got it. Alright.
You
What do I see?
kind of just meander around this cave before, next to know, you just flat out repeated your actions and, well, meandered in on quite a gathering.
Oh boy.
And you notice another large well full of what appears to be blood.
Mm-hmm.
5 hooded, robed figures. The main one at the back has a young girl in his clutches.
Mm-hmm.
You do, in fact, spot your little blood orb resting on the lip of the well.
Excellent.
And, unbeknownst apparently to these hooded figures, one of your cultist friends.
Oh boy.
Well, everyone's noticed you're here.
Keep doing what you're doing. I'm not stopping you.
They're kind of taken aback. They did not plan for anybody. The leader will call out to you. Who dares interrupt our service?
You interrupted yourself. I'm just watching. I'm actually came here to pick something up, so.
These two hooded figures will gently gather around and pull out crossbows and promptly aim them at you. I'm afraid we're not accepting an audience right now. And we'll both begin to fire crossbows at you. With a 14 and a 9.
Well, one hits.
Well, then one hits for only 4 damage. As it grazes your shoulder.
Let's see if I remember this cave correctly. No vegetation. Plenty of water for more ice. And I can force push again. Don't have fire yet. Let's see then. I want to... I want to try and air push the orb towards me.
Like bring it to you?
Yes.
You mean like Mage Hand?
Similar. But with a little bit more propulsion.
Oh, okay. Roll contest of will for me real quick.
Yeah, 3.
Oh, no. Instead, you actually kind of force push this thing away from you, and it downright smacks this guy right in the face. You've beamed him right between the eyes.
Oops.
To which these two cultists will now try and rush you with little daggers they have now pulled out.
Okay.
And a 10 and a 16.
Well, the 16 hits.
Well, the 16 hits for 6 more damage. As he kind of
Okay.
shivs you real quick. And these two side saddle up and pull out crossbows. Scaithe, I'll let you go.
Okay, I would like to, slash straight through one of these guys with my sword.
Okay. Contest of will.
14.
You do so. What is your sword made of currently?
Basic metal.
Okay. And how would you like to cut this cultist?
Side to side.
Okay. Damage. D6.
6.
Alright, that's a good 12 damage to him. Alright. These two will try and retaliate and shank you again. 9 and a 3. You fail miserably. Two behind them will aim with crossbows with a 15 and another 15. Well,
That's 2 hits.
that is 4 more damage and 4 more damage. So somehow I managed to hit you without hitting the other robed figures.
They're sharpshooters. Lovely.
You can, between this haze of chaos, you can kind of see your little bird cultist guy kind of just walk in front of this hooded figure and just kind of raise up to the side of the well and is just peering in it, and like he's looking for his reflection or for something in the well.
Can I force push him in it?
You can try anything you'd like. Who are you aiming for? What is your intention?
I want to force push that cultist into the pool.
Okay. Contest of will.
18.
Alright, you managed to do so effortlessly as he's right on the lip. This cultist goes splashing into this pool of blood. Well, these robed figures didn't quite like that, as this entire well begins to start shaking.
Right.
They large pillar of blood begins to take shape from this well.
Mm-hmm.
And as its first sacrifice, it will aim for the closest cultist. The eager 13 will snag this guy like an amoeba. Gone.
Alright.
The closest one will war focus on you with another 15.
Yep.
With 12 more damage.
Ouch.
And the two figures on either side will blatantly aim their crossbows at this pillar of blood. And with a 16 and a 4, manage to hurt each other and miss completely.
Okay.
The guy at the back will grab the girl and kind of start stepping away deeper into the cave, kind of in the shadows, beginning to fade out of view.
Right. I want to... Where is the blood pillar facing?
It is kind of just waggling about. There's no actual front to this thing as far as you can tell.
Gotcha. So, can I try and book it, I'll say, for fairness, just right here?
Oh yes, you can even so much as try and push past this robed figure if you'd like.
I would like to.
I'll roll a contest of will real quick.
6.
Alright, you do kind of manage to just shove this guy aside, manage to get almost up on right there for you.
Okay.
You can do a minor action if you'd like.
Mage hand the ball to me.
Contest of will.
2.
Do you manage to do so effortlessly? Do you grab it?
Yes.
The great blinding flash of light. And you are outside.
I am outside.
You are in a wheat field.
Oh dear.
You are down here at the bottom on the path lining through a large wheat field farm.
Oh dear.
In the distance there is a windmill.
Is the windmill alive yet?
The windmill is a windmill.
Good.
You can also hear a very unpleasant, angrily scream from something monstrous over kind of towards your northwest.
Okay. I look towards my northwest. Do I see anything?
You can see just above the very tall wheat field, there is a large grass ogre running about with a white pristine staff with a green orb or green rock or chunk of some kind on top of it. And every now and again as he stomps about, you can see a flurry of chickens kind of just puff up from under his feet.
Right. I want to walk down this way.
Alright. Before you even know what has happened, something rushes in front of you from one side to the other.
Okay.
And before you can take another step, back to the same side.
What
It was
am I able to catch
certainly
what it is?
larger than a chicken.
Slightly larger than a chicken.
It was certainly larger than a chicken. It was about the size of you.
Oh, okay.
But whatever it is disappeared in the wheat field.
Can I keep walking?
Certainly.
I keep walking.
You now hear rustling over towards your right.
I look to the right.
Kind of glancing over top of this wheat field, you can see a single chicken kind of above the wheat field. It's almost as if it were floating, but it's
Okay.
visibly not. You can't see its feet, but this chicken is above the wheat field, looking around. Or shall I say being turned around. You now see a pair
Alright.
of hands clasped beside. Something is holding this chicken up above the wheat field and turning it around like a periscope.
Mm. I want to. Do I see the blood orb anywhere?
You see your pathway. You can see as far down the pathway as you can right now. You do not see anything, and the rest is wheat field.
Then I want to keep heading down the path.
Alright. You hear a large, what is almost assumably a large cluster of chickens over to your left right now. Maybe now and again you can kind of glance over and see this periscoped chicken kind of following your movements.
Okay. I want to make my way, still moving forward, but towards the periscoped chicken.
Alright.
Like in the wheat field here.
Alright. You basically stop just like 5 paces, and this chicken is obviously being held up by a pair of hands, but is staring you right in the face. This chicken does not really look interested in you, but it's looking about.
Right. I want to keep moving forward to find out who's holding the chicken.
You're right up on this thing, and you can now see this frail little bearded wizard kind of crouched down in the wheat field, hoisting this chicken above his head. He has spotted you. Shh! Quiet!
Okay. Um, you haven't happened to have seen a red orb full of blood, have you?
He pulls the chicken down and whispers in its ear. No.
Okay, then I'll be on my way. Have fun with your chicken.
Kind of blinks at you with a kind of a dumbfounded look.
Uh, I want to. Let's see. It wouldn't just be out in the wheat field, and the only building here is the windmill, so I want to try and walk towards the windmill.
As you do so, you can hear what can only be described as a stampede of chickens crossing the path.
Okay.
They seem to be making, in general, your direction. As you kind of glance behind you and notice that this large grass ogre is making its way over towards where you are, tromping about.
Alright.
One chicken passes you, 2 chickens pass you. Next thing you know, you are swarmed by chickens as they are all jolting past you. It is the scene from Lion King. You are in the middle of a chicken stampede.
At least they made it to the other side.
This gigantic grass ogre is behind them. Zagrab want more chickens! And it has spotted you now.
Okay.
You now see one chicken in particular is periscoped up, and the entire thing bolts in the direction of the windmill.
Right.
In a very odd zigzaggy fashion.
Mm-hmm. Um. Hmm. I want to still try and make it to the windmill.
Okay. You try and move amongst the stampede and
Become one with the chicken stampede. Nothing here but us chickens.
as you get close enough, you do in fact realize that one of your bird cultists is, well, kind of making its way around the side towards the, well, front opening door of the windmill. Followed by the one periscopic chicken that is well ahead of you, kind of zigzags back and forth and thwack, smacks right into the side of the windmill as the chicken just kind of falls into the wheat field and everything is quiet.
I want to charge the cultist.
Go for it. Roll a contest real quick. Contest of will.
15.
No! You managed to, in another flash of claws, kind of just take out a few chickens.
Oh dear.
Bam, you just kind of slaughtered just 2 chickens, like, right next to you. But that doesn't seem to have affected the stampede. They are all still running, well, seemingly towards the windmill. This cultist spins around and has obviously seen you now.
Yes.
He's going to do his best to run around you and the chicken stampede.
Can I charge the cultist again?
You can try. Contest of will.
11.
No, you managed to just kill a few more chickens. This cultist makes it around, and now this grass ogre has noticed this cultist. Birdman, not chicken! Needs to be more like chicken! Wheels up his gigantic magic staff and whirls it about. He will try and turn this cultist into a chicken. Let's see if reflex will work. Against. No. The cultist darts out of the way as a chicken pops up from around the ground where this green magic beam has landed. This cultist will actually do this kind of tuck and roll move and try and snatch this magic staff. Ooh, with a crit. Manages to swipe the staff from the ogre. No! Zagrob want chickens! This cultist now has this magic staff with the green gem atop and just bolts it in this direction.
I want to try and peg him with a bolt of ice.
Okay? Contest of will.
1.
1. Okay. Now roll for ice real quick.
6.
Alright.
I made chicken sickles.
Not only did you make chicken sickles, it is more like chicken kebabs. You kind of discharged your ice on the ground before you raised your hand to aim.
Oops.
And kind of just skewered chickens out of the ground with ice. As well as almost skewering this grass ogre. But more importantly, you have in fact looked over and you have in fact impaled this wizard with ice as well.
Oops.
This wizard is dead. DED. This cultist is making a hasty getaway.
Not quite yet. I'm in a wheat field. I have one more ID trick up my sleeve.
Go for it.
I want to entangle him in wheat using Control Plante.
Contest of will.
It will not let me.
Now roll for magic.
9.
I'll give it to you. The wheat around you just goes sporadic. Nothing was intended But somehow this cultist manages to trip. And you just see the staff just go flying head over heels. We're
Do
still
I see a
free,
general location?
just short of where this cultist was tripped. You are still more than welcome to move.
I want to book it as far as you'll let me.
How far would you like to go?
As close to the staff as possible. Like, right up on it if possible, but that's where I want to go.
Alright, you can make it to the cultist. He's getting
I'll
up.
take it. And is that my turn?
Unless you'd like to do a minor action, this grass ogre will kind of follow you.
I want to mage hand the staff to me.
Alright, contest of will.
My will is strong.
Alright, you managed to do so. But now
I
this
noticed
ogre is on top of you. He very much wants his magic staff back. It only rolls an 8.
Oh,
So,
I want to turn him to chicken.
well, he misses this large swing at you. But it is the cultist's turn. And rolls a 14 against your AC.
Yep, that hits.
He has pulled out a shiv. That hits you with a 22 damage as he strikes a vital.
Yow. Okay.
So this cultist is now like got a knife in your side kind of deal.
I want to try and turn them both into chicken at once?
You are not sure if you can do that, but you can certainly try, depending on what you'd like to do.
I want to try and I wish I could AoE chicken. Area of effect chicken.
You are not sure you even know how to use this staff.
Yeah, good point. I want to turn the big guy into a chicken. Prioritize.
Alright, contest of will.
4.
You managed to aim. Contest of see how well you can use this staff.
12.
This ogre is now a chicken.
Yay.
A very large chicken.
Chickenzilla.
And manages to wildly flap and freak about as a sporadic chicken.
Its local village can wind up killing this chicken they can eat for days.
This cultist is still on you, but with a meager 9, manages to just kind of hold place.
Cultist turns to chicken.
Contest of will.
Hello, roll. Thank you.
You managed to aim, but it is awkward now.
Oh, wow. Come on, quit doing that. I clicked multiple times.
But since he's essentially behind you, you can't really aim that well.
Right.
You do manage to kick something on the ground conveniently.
What is on the ground?
You hit something hard with your foot.
What is it?
Happen to glance down and notice it's what you're looking for. Your little red orb.
Oh, well, I grab it.
Ignoring the fact there's a shiv and a cultist in your side,
Yeah, I don't care.
you lean down and grab this orb. Another wonderful, blinding flash of light. And you are in the dark.
It is dark.
This is very dark. And you are here. Some odd, very dark pillared-like landscape with loud mechanical whirs about. Keep track of your health, please.
I'm working on it. I'm still very much worse for wear. Let's
Next
see,
thing you
that's that.
notice, there is a dwarf and a dragonborn not far in front of you. More importantly, a very large and interesting looking machine hanging from the ceiling.
Okay. I want to cast my new healing spell, first and foremost.
Okay.
Or try to.
Contest of will.
Yeah, 5.
Roll to see how well you did first, and I may give it to you, just it's just a comic use.
2.
No, nothing doing.
Ah,
Anything you think you gave yourself a headache?
great. I couldn't even. Did I even staunch the bleeding?
You managed to stasis yourself, but you haven't healed yourself at all.
Okay.
You now notice that these figures are your, in fact, known friends, Ivory and Zanzo.
Mm,
They appear to be looking up from a large hole in a distant ceiling.
right. Well, I know where I am. I want to try and heal myself again.
Okay, contest of will.
Why is it taking so long to roll? 14.
Alright, now effectiveness.
20.
Alright. 50 points back.
Woo!
50 HP.
Ah, that feels better.
Your two friends here are puzzled, looking at their rope that has snapped and wondering how they are going to get back up.
I want to just walk kind of past them.
You get kind of into their peripherals and they kind of stop short and notice that there's a half-elf sneaking around. And they are kind of just lost for words. Certainly not expecting this.
Right. I'm just like, I just say, hello, don't mind me.
The dragonborn will speak up. Is he supposed to be here? The dwarf will shrug and give a very I don't know.
Uh, what do I see? They were looking at a machine, right?
There's a large machine hanging down from the ceiling like GLaDOS that's been steampunkified.
Right.
It appears to be a throne with a nice little blood orb in it. And this giant machine seems to be moving, contorting in all sorts of ways with a giant upside-down pendulum clicking back and forth.
How close is that pendulum to that machine?
The pendulum is embedded in the machine,
Okay.
sticking out from behind a throne-like structure, raising probably 2 or 3 stories high, clicking back and forth.
Is the
Ivory will chime up. How'd you get down here? Who are you? And do you have any loot?
Not important, not important, and not yet. I'm looking at that red orb right there. That's the only thing I'm looking for.
They spin around and now notice orb sitting on the stone. Okay. So, do you know the way out of here then?
This entire thing is a machination. It will come to life. It's a giant robot, basically, and this entire thing is loot.
Scaithe, you're in the prime position to see kind of just this little robotic figure that kind of faintly glows blue, kind of just walking over towards this throne.
Can I time it just so, in order to, I want to try and, I ask if anyone has an explosive.
They both give an uncertain look because this is a total stranger in front of them, but yes, the Dragonborn pulls out a couple little explosives, kind of hands them over.
I want to time it just right so the pendulum falls down on that glowy blue figure. Oh, I want to blast the pendulum so it, I want to use it as a sledgehammer.
Roll for contest of will first.
Okay? Yeah.
Roll damage real quick.
13.
Damage, please. D6.
Oh, D6, D6, D6. 4. Why
Okay.
did it do it twice? Okay.
Well, you and your friends kind of explode as they go off in your hands.
Really?
You all take a good chunk of damage. Scaithe, go ahead and take, well, let's say 20 more, as this thing blew up right in your face.
Mm-hmm.
But these aren't grade A explosives.
They're not the ones I brought on this particular adventure.
This robotic figure has now noticed, via explosion, that there are people here, and is very taken aback by it, not expecting to see things here. Okay, just is looking in surprise, not expecting to see someone here. Scaithe, you can go again if you would like.
Did any of these explosives not go off?
The Dragonborn happened to drop a few. He had a few of them.
I want to rush and try one more time.
Contest of will.
Nope.
Damage.
6.
Second verse, same as the first, but now it's only you.
Right, 20.
Yes. Your friends have gotten up and are now staring at this stranger who has rushed in, grabbed an explosive, and blew himself up twice. The robot's doing the same thing. Like, this is quite amusing. There's at least 3 more explosives on the ground you could possibly grab.
I do.
Contest of will.
I hope you're enjoying this too.
Alright, you successfully grab it as these friends look at you like, don't do it, man. Now roll precision.
Yeah! Why can't that be an actual just number?
Well, this isn't contest of will. This is just for precision. 17's
know.
very good.
Oh, I thought we were still doing even odds.
No, that's only for contest of will.
Oh, okay.
After watching you blow yourself up twice, they are unsure what you're trying to accomplish with these meager little explosives. But somehow, you happen to hurl one of these right up, landing right on the throne, side-saddling up to your little blood orb. This thing explodes. Gears go flying as this giant pendulum goes off of its kilter and manages to very precisely smash this robotic figure. into the ground like a pebble.
And did I see where the blood orb went?
The blood orb was successfully blown off of the throne. Kind of rolls over like this, clinking on the ground as you'd expect the glass to. Surprised it's not shattered.
Okay. I just say to the other two, okay, the rest of the treasure is yours, but that orb is mine.
They are still very confused as this man has just blown himself up twice and killed whatever they were running from in a foul swoop. Before you make it over to the blood orb, you do manage to see one of your little cultist friends kind of scouring about underneath this pendulum, trying to get at this robot that has been crushed.
Ignoring him. I want the blood orb.
Okay. You successfully grab it. Another blinding light. And Scaithe, you are in a house. You are in a shack. You are met with distress sounds of people fighting.
Oh dear.
There is a large gnoll behind you, breaking through windows. There is a druid casting spells through the wall. There is a bard using his guitar like a gun and firing through another window. And a really weird hooded figure with only legs doing a potty dance.
Okay. I know exactly where I'm at. Do I see a rug?
There is a rug underneath this table behind you.
I want to try and flip the table.
Alright, this is a very large table. Larger than you remember.
Much.
Roll contest of will.
19.
Right? What did you want to try and do? Move the table? Flip the table?
Yeah, just kind of upend the table.
Okay. Well, you managed to do so, but you kind of hurl it across the room, catching this druid in the crossfire, and
Oh well.
practically plastering her up against the wall.
I just scream out, sorry!
Now the other two figures have whirled around and realized there is someone here. The bard will quickly turn around and aim a gun at you. That is in the shape of a guitar. This giant gnoll with antlers will basically just charge you. He's looking very worse for wear, scratched to hell.
Okay. I want to try and just flip the carpet up right away and reveal it in, see what's under there.
I'm going to go ahead and just give that one to you. Like a magic trick, you managed to flip this carpet up. And there's eagerly a trapdoor waiting underneath this carpet.
Excellent. Can I dive in it?
Well, contest of will first.
Fair enough. 14.
You managed to flip this up, and instantly, upon peering inside, the light that casts down from opening this trapdoor, there is, in fact, a nice little red little orb sitting at the bottom of this little ladder for you.
I just jumped down the ladder. Don't even climb it, just jump.
Okay, roll me contest to will first.
13.
Alright, now roll damage.
5.
Alright, that's 10 damage. You kind of just topple down in here haphazardly and kind of just landed on your head.
Well, that happened last time too, so.
Well, there's a nice little blood sphere right next door to you. But amidst this basement, you also notice that there is this very unsavory, large, zombified creature made of vines and ground and all sorts of unpleasantness, now staring at you in the face, about to attack you.
I just reach out a hand and touch the orb.
Another blinding light later. You are now met with a very nice sight. A small little quaint room with three figures standing around a book and a very large decayed something sitting in a throne.
I see.